Hello everyone, welcome to the second half of business. My name is Daryl Kwa. We are beginning from South Africa, where Bloomberg is reporting that that country has been hit by an outbreak of xenophobic violence in its biggest city, attracting criticism from other African nations. In the week, political and business leaders from at least 28 countries gather in Cape Town. A spate of violence that broke out in suburbs of south of Johannesburg city centre on Sunday and spread to the central business district on Monday saw the destruction of more than 50 mainly foreign-owned shops and business premises. Cars and properties were torched and widespread looting took place. Take a look at this. Attacks come ahead of the beginning of the African edition of the World Economic Forum in Cape Town on September 4 and before a state visit to South Africa by President Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria, a country whose nationals have been affected next month. The violence echoes sporadic outbreaks of attacks, mainly targeting migrants from other African countries in some of South Africa's poorest areas.
We're just trying to take some cars outside because they are burning the shops everywhere. We don't even know the cause, but right now we just need to be safe and other things because other shops they closed. Like 5-6 shops is already shut down already.
But trust me, South Africa, you guys are sitting on a time bomb. Trust me, you're sitting on a time bomb. If foreigners leave this country, you guys are going to suffer.
Wait that battery, wait things start red one.
See, I'm for you. The battery is there, okay. The people working here, they are South Africans. I pay my tax. People gave me a license to open business.
This will never end because it's almost every less than every 6 months you must hear an act like this. But the solution now is what we're looking for now is a solution. My company has like 10 staff. Among all these 10 staff, they are all South African. They are all South African. It's just me alone and my partner that is in Nigeria. Then what else do you guys want us to do? We create job, we came to create job for them. We're not like stealing job from them because we are creating. We have to go somewhere and right now it's dark already, but I know God will guide us to our destination for now.
In 2008, about 60 people were killed and over 50,000 forced from their homes, and in 2015, 7 people died in violence. Migrants are seen as competition for scarce jobs and government services. Those attacks happening when the Continental Free Trade Agreement is kicking in are sending worrying signals. Meanwhile, international trade policy expert and executive director of the Africa Center for International Trade and Development, Isaac Hubert Arthur, says the lack of domestic trade policies in African countries could derail the progress made so far with the Continental Free Trade Agreement. We'll bring you that later, but in our summaries tonight, cyber fraudsters attempt stealing 329.7 million Ghana cedis from banks, and the pound hits 3-year dollar low in Brexit turmoil. Let's catch up.
Revenue generated from the country's trade with foreign firms and institutions has declined by 6.73% to 2.77 billion Ghana cedis in the first half of the year. This is against 2.97 billion Ghana cedis recorded for the same period last year. The amount is also 20.63% below the 3.49 billion Ghana cedis projected to collect for the period. This was contained in the 2019 half-year provisional fiscal data from the Ministry of Finance. Some commercial mango farmers in Kintampo in the Bono region say mango cultivation has the potential to transform the nation's economy. They said despite the economic potential of the industry, government was prioritizing other sectors such as cashew and cocoa cultivation while relegating mango farming to the background. The Bank of Ghana's 2018 report on fraud in the banking sector has revealed that cyber fraudsters attempted to steal at least 325.9 million Ghana cedis from financial institutions operating in the country. The report by the Financial Stability Department of the Central Bank stated that the amount involved represents a 190% increase in the value reported in 2017. In that year, cyber fraudsters had attempted to steal more than 116 million Ghana cedis from banks, among other financial institutions.
And so we'll take you back to our earlier story about xenophobic attacks in South Africa and what this could mean for the Continental Free Trade Agreement. Let's hear it now from international trade policy expert Isaac Hubert Arthur, his thoughts on developments over there.
It's going to be a challenging moment because now, as you want to liberalize and then open up your country to the rest of the continent, you're also thinking of situations where domestic actors are going to rise up to fight for their rights because, you know, they are afraid that people who are more economically empowered, people who are more educated, who stand the chance of beating them, you know, in competitions to get opportunities will come and dominate India.
Aren't they justified in doing that? And mind you, here in Ghana, we've had episodes of our own, maybe not to the proportion we see in South Africa, but recently we had the local retailers asking that the foreigners go out and all of that. Aren't they justified in saying that reserve some of these jobs for us to do?
They may be justified as citizens, but we must understand the basic fundamentals of regional integration or even free trade area. Once you decide to sign an agreement to commit your economy into that whole framework, you must open up to competition. It requires you to put together your house in order. I mean, as is normally said, trade policy begins from home. So you need to come up with a national strategy that should help you address certain issues of, you know, challenges that your local constituents are going to encounter. Your local industries, they are not strong, they are not vibrant, they don't have the capacity. So what are you going to do to address that?
Up next, an update on what is happening on the commodity market tonight. And that's it for business. My name is Darryl Kwao.